Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be working on putting in a Dirty Acres grill insert into the Gladiator. Alright guys, so this is going to be a full install video of how to install the Dirty Acres grill insert onto a Jeep Gladiator. And if you guys don't know, I have not fully revealed this truck yet to you guys, but this is my future build and my current truck. I have sold my F-150 and I have bought this in its place. We're going to do a full video down the road exactly showing why I gave up on the F-150 and why I decided to go with the Gladiator. But today's video is going to be about the Dirty Acres grill insert. So what you're going to need to start with this is you're going to need a flathead screwdriver. There are 6 of these in here. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 up here in the top corner. I've removed 5 of these 6. What these are basically just simple little tabs. So you just put a flathead screwdriver and just twist it, like that. It pokes up, and then you get underneath it and just remove it like that. Once you have all 6 of those, make sure that you set them aside so that you remember where they are. And what you're going to do is you're going to come over here and you are going to go ahead and grab your grill and just kind of give it a little tug like that. And then it should come out again on the other side. You're going to have 6 tabs below that you need to just be gentle-ish. Pull them out, and then the whole grill then comes off just like that. And then you have the grill in your hand. What you're going to want to do here is come over here, turn your grill around so that you're facing, basically looking if you were driving the Jeep. Lay it down on a blanket or some sort of a soft surface. Once your grill is set aside and you're getting ready to start actually working on it, the tools that you are going to need are going to be that flathead screwdriver we talked about earlier, a Phillips head screwdriver, and a T20 star bit is also what you're going to need. So you're going to get your T20 star bit and you are going to start removing all of these center bolts. Once you have those removed, you're going to come up here on the top and you're going to pull these out just like that. There should be 2 there, another 2 down here on the bottom. If I can get my hands up here. It is hard doing this one-handed. But right here, you're just going to push this tab in like that. Push that tab in like that. Come over here on the same thing on this side. Just push this tab in, this will lift right up. Now, once you have this tab right here and this tab right here released, what you're then going to want to do is get your flathead screwdriver again. Come in here on this back side and just gently remove this white clip, just like that. And the same thing on this side. And of course that one broke. That's fine. We're not reusing these, so it doesn't overly matter that they break. And again, I just have a blanket down here just to kind of collect all the stuff as we go along. So once those 2 are out, you're still going to have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the easiest thing that I have found to get these out is if you can kind of get behind here with the screwdriver, just like that. If I can show you that. Get behind there with the screwdriver, and then when you lift up, you're just going to kind of push back and then lift up on the grill at the same time, and then that whole piece will come right out. Once you have that first side done, same thing, come over here, grab the screwdriver up behind this piece, just like that, and then you're just going to want to lift up on the grill. And then just like that, once you have that out, go ahead and remove that piece of grill. Go ahead and just set it aside, just like that. Moving on to the next piece, you're also going to notice there is another star bit here, another T20 up here, and then 1 and 2 on the Phillips head screwdriver. So go ahead and get those, and we'll get those knocked out. Once those screws are out, just like that, you can go ahead and lift up on this. Same thing as before, you're going to have these little tabs like this. Use your flathead screwdriver if you need to, just to kind of get up in there. Something like that. And then that should pick up and come off just maybe like that. Again, go ahead and set that part aside. Now this bottom piece is going to be pretty much the same thing. You're going to have a pull tab right here, another pull tab right there, and then again you're going to have one of these white pieces that you need to get out. Eventually, don't break it if you don't need to, which again I just broke. Just like that. And then the same thing, you're just going to pick up on this grill, push that piece back like that. Same thing, pick up on the grill, push that piece back, and then that whole piece then comes right out. So at this point, you're 3/4 of the way done. We just have to do this side, and I'll catch back up with you when we're going to do the install. All right, guys, so once you've removed all 5 pieces, they consider it 3, but it's definitely 5. You have the 2 end pieces, and then you have the 3 middle parts of the actual grill, the honeycomb part of the grill. So once you have all these removed, this would be a good time if you wanted to come in here and clean up your grill and get all the bugs and whatnot off of the grill face, or if you wanted to polish it or do anything like that to it. This would be the right time because you can get in here, you can get the bottom piece, you can get all the actual grill and whatnot. All right, guys, so once you have that all set, what you're then going to do is take your grill and come back over here to the truck. Now, on the back side, you're going to notice that there are a bunch of holes right here. Now, these are where these tabs line up, and what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to clip in these tabs, which is very simple, just like this. So you're going to come in here just like that. I can get out of the light for you guys. You're going to come in here just like that and basically just push it in like that. Now, you can push on each side like this, and then the grill will seat itself back in there. So as you can see, the grill is completely set back in. Then what this allows you to do is, oops, not lock the top like I just did. So you can pull this back just this little bit like this. So now you have just a little bit of an opening in there, okay? So what we're going to do now is this is going to get pulled back, and then you're going to slide your Dirty Acres insert, and again, you can get these whatever you want. I chose a black and white American flag. All right, guys, so this Dirty Acres insert, I mean, the quality is absolutely incredible. I mean, this thing is thick, made of very, very thick metal. I really, really do like this. Very good quality, the paint is very smooth. It definitely has a good quality texture to it. All right, guys, so like I said, you're going to try to pull this back just so gently like that. And then what you can do is go ahead and grab your insert. Whoops, pull this back. And you're basically just going to slide this down in between the grill and the radiator, just like that. You are going to rest this on those clips that we put in there earlier. Just like that. So now that you have that generally in there, you're going to want to center it, because right now we're hitting this side, but this side you got plenty of room. So you're going to want to pull it forward if you can a little bit, and just shimmy it just between the buckets for the lights. So once you're in like that, just kind of take a little quick look around each side. Now to me, this needs to come over just a hair like that so that we can kind of split the difference on each side. And once you have it kind of where you want it, go ahead and push in one side, just like that. Now, it did say that this will be a snug fit, so I'm going to go grab my bolts so we can set the grill back in here, and then we will do a full look at what the grill looks like. All right, guys, so here it is. This is the final product. Absolutely love how this came out. This is exactly what I was looking for. Absolutely gorgeous day up here. Just doing a little light off-roading, literally just a simple little path that kind of cuts through the power lines. But absolutely love how the grill came out. This is Very simple and yet very, very attractive looking, and really gives the Jeep that its own. When you see it from the side like this, you will see these tabs, but the tabs have to stay obviously to hold the grill insert in place. But again, super happy with it. If anything, I actually think that it's benefits, because it doesn't allow anything to get through here per se to get into the radiator and clog the radiator up, versus this that you can just simply clean with a pressure washer or a hose and just rinse it right off. Because I mean, it is painted, it is super slippery. I also, in case people were wondering in the comment section, I have not seen anything yet in regards to temperatures, engine temperatures in particular. I have not noticed any difference in how hot the Jeep runs. I know that's been a thing that I've heard, people saying that sometimes you run these grill inserts, you have to worry about the temps within the Jeep then going up because you're not allowing as much airflow. We've taken this on 2 trips so far since this has been on. Short trips, probably like an hour each way. Have had no issues at all whatsoever with the temps of the Jeep, airflow restriction, nothing. Just, I personally love it. I love that it's like a black. It's going to tie in very well with the rest of the black and red exterior on the Jeep. I do have some more mods coming up. In particular, a new bumper. It's not an aftermarket bumper. It is a OEM bumper, but it is off of a different Jeep. So we're going to see how that looks and try to maybe get rid of these halogen fog lights. And then obviously after Christmas and the New Year, we're really going to start hitting this hard and really get some good mods and get this thing sitting up and looking just how a Gladiator should look. If you guys enjoyed this video, I will now stop rambling. Give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and leave me a comment if you like this Dirty Acres grill insert. What you think, or what are your thoughts, or what have you seen with your grill inserts? As always, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you next time.